the essence within us all. What does it mean? What is the essence? Love, love, the essence.
Not taking a moment for granted and just appreciating what you do have, because that's all you can do.
There comes a point where even in the darkest moment, you can find joy.
When you're ready, and if you desire, you may explore the other paths. They will lead to other magical places that you create.
How do you get to the essence?
What is the essence? Love, love.
We're talking about essence, we're talking about third eye.
The essence. The essence. The essence. Where is it? How do you find it? Is there a law to it? What's the code? What's the prescription?
Understanding who am I beyond the role, but making it fun in a way that you learn from every person.
Well, there's a lot to learn in life, so it really taking a step back and always watching yourself.
I can see changes in me that, I didn't think were possible. So again, just gratitude. Thank you.
I love you. Thank you.
I love you.
This was a very beautiful, honorable transmission. This is real. This is not fake. This is real. Take this into real consideration. Most high respect.
Please do not be driving or operating machinery during this visual. Enjoy the essence within yourself. We are not your doctors. We are not your psychologists. We're not your psychiatrists. We are all here to share love with the world. Understanding the essence is understanding that part within inside of you that is always well. The essence inside of you connects you to every single thing in this universe. Realizing the reflections of yourself in every single person and having compassion, allowing your life to vibrate in love and in gratitude. To experience the essence is to just be in this space right now and allow the audio from the many minds, the masterminds, to come together. Viewing the visual, allowing your life to shift in the days, the years, and the time to come that is always now. The essence is going beyond every religion and combining every belief that works in life. Allow yourself to find that place within inside yourself that is always at peace. It never left. Enjoy the essence. We are here and we love you. Hashem loves all.
Welcome. The essence, the part of something in which was, is, and always will be, the part of love, the part of uniting, the part of all of us as one, in one breath, one moment. There is nothing we cannot do. It's what you program yourself that you can do. The essence is not just an audio, it is a visual. It is the full, active part of you to go beyond an experience.
thank you. We love you. We love you. We love you.
It's about inside your spirit that at one time you start to order everything in your spirit to just do what it needs to do. And when you start to order everything in your spirit, you start to understand that there's a connection.
Really, we're going to shine that light, guys. We got to visualize what we want our reality to be like.
Breathe it. Bring it back to the soul.
We need this movement to go throughout the muscles, throughout the cells, going into the DNA, traveling through the empty space. It's going to vibrate your own energy. You're going to vibrate this. Allow it to clear anything in the head, the brain, the neurons, the eyes, the mouth, the nose, the ears.
Don't drink anything. Don't do anything. Hold that saliva.
Manifesting beyond your reality.
The essence is about understanding that every single thing is connected in life. So as you listen to the exercises and understand the words, and your body resonates with the frequencies and the images, something inside of you shifts, as it always does, because change is always happening. You have to be in the flow of you that's also in the flow of the truth of the universe. Every single person is uncovering the truth of that light, that God, that Elohim, Adonai, Allah that shines, that works through you to provide that grace for a human race, and also many sentient beings that are helping and aiding the growth of the world. So we have to understand that the essence is something available to everyone. Understanding that you have the power within you to change and to shift your vibration. Change the patterns of ancestral cords, of your memories, reprogramming the reactions, reprogramming the brain, reprogramming your inner potential of what you believe, tearing through any limiting beliefs that you have set on yourself or society has put up for you in a system that made you do a certain way, think a certain way. The essence is true liberation of what you believe. So as you're here, just understand right now you are here. And that's all you can be. So just breathe. That's all you can be. Be here as you are. A pure essence. You are a shining star within you. Be in the journey and allow yourself to accept the love that is always there. The essence that always shines. We are all one. We are all one. I love you. Thank you.
I love you. Today, I love to take you on a small journey. I'm already sharing this frequency with you from the time I began speaking. Let's continue to explore consciousness together as we channel energy to increase our ability to face anything in our lives with grace and love. You're walking along a path in a park during a sunrise. The air is clean, the birds are singing, and multicolored flowers are blooming on each side of you. You look ahead and you see 3 paths. Which path do you choose? Without hesitation, you swiftly decide and you walk down the path. The path in the park suddenly shifts into a garden. This is the largest garden you've ever seen. You see apple trees, oranges, pineapples, kiwis, blueberries, grapes, and plums. You're amazed with the vivid color of each fruit. The fruits are so powerful that you can taste the flavors in your mouth right now. You explore the garden and you begin to skip along the path like you used to skip in elementary school. You remember that, right? You smile really big as you see some of your favorite fruits and vegetables. You see a big basket with your name on it. You pick up the basket and you load it up with some of your favorite fruits. What do you have in your basket? You continue to gather items, walking through the garden, and you see a bench. You sit down on the bench and enjoy your view of the sunrise. You created this garden with your intentions you have been setting and cultivating in your life. This garden is magical because you are magical. You planted the seeds and you've been cultivating this magical garden. The fruits are from the seeds that have blossomed. This is a bountiful harvest. Your garden is limitless. You are limitless. You are infinite. You are divine. As you grow and expand, your garden is growing and expanding. Your self-awareness continues to expand, and you're consciously making decisions that are uplifting, empowering, loving, and help you move forward in your life. Before you leave the garden, you see a note on your side that says, "You may return to the garden by returning to the path in the park and choose the same path that you chose before. When you're ready, and if you desire, you may explore the other paths. They will lead to other magical places that you create." The note is signed with your signature. Wow. Exhale slowly. You have returned to the present moment. You can use the energy of your garden to face anything with grace and love. Thank you. Many blessings to you. May you be well. I love you.
The essence. It's wholeness within everything. If you are angry but loving and healing, you will be a fraction of something that is hurt. The essence lets you realize the source that is within and a collective consciousness that is there. It doesn't matter if you have an education, non-education, how much money you make. The essence does not judge you. The essence does it for you. The essence, something that cannot be spoken about. It needs to be lived.
The essence within us all. What does it mean? What is the essence? Love. Love. The essence.
What's the message?
Well, the message, we're talking about essence, we're talking about third eye, what's the first experience? Because our experiences are reference points. So what's the experience of the essence? And how often as humans do we remember going back to our mother's womb, going back to the primordial waters, and really cleansing our whole entire being of the memories, of the trauma, of the experiences, of the meaning we've given the experience. So it's very important to immerse yourself every single day in that regenerative water within inside of us, of how it was, how it is inside of the mother's womb, inside of where you're taken care of, where you're supported, where you're nurtured, you're given life through your umbilical cord, and you're loved. You're just immersed and just breathing in love. You know that you're loved, and you're taken care of very well. So we have that part. We have that part of knowing that you're loved. We have that part of being loved, of loving. And then we also have the part of this sticky world of becoming something and then letting that go so it can go back to source, right? Because that's what this world is it's a play, it's a dance, it's a world of becoming and not becoming. So there's that part of the actor's role, there's the part of the hero's journey, and we can get caught up in trying to figure out our role in life, try to figure out our main character in our movie. But the reality is we have to pick and we have to choose and we have to go with it, and for at least some time, so then we can really understand who we want to become in this life. And we can change that at certain points, but we have to make sure that we give it a good try. We have to make sure that we really give it our all, so then we can say that we gave it our all. And that's a big question of what do you want to do in this world? What do you do in this world? Who are you pretending to be in this world? I think that's a huge thing, because when we really look at ourselves, in healing holistic being, we're looking to gain a broader perspective of ourselves. We're not just looking at ourselves as necessarily human beings, that is a part of us, but we're more than that. We can also think of ourselves as thinking and feeling beings. And the way that we think and we feel, that's going to turn on certain genes and our gene expressions. It's going to express our genes in different ways, physically speaking. So we also have to become very aware. We don't have to, but to empower yourself, to really become conscious and direct your life in a conscious way. You need to be able to understand how you're thinking and how you're feeling throughout your day. First thing in the morning, that's how you start your off. That's how the momentum that you're building. So understanding that you have this mental factory, right? This beautiful huge, I'm not sure where you live, but up in here in the north, it's very industrial. We have a lot of huge factories. So I'm able to see this a lot. And how I relate that is, we got this huge mental factory. Every single day, we're turning out thoughts. We're turning out emotions. So the question is what type of thoughts and what type of emotions are we creating and entertaining in ourselves? Because those are going to directly open and close certain gene expressions. And depending upon what genes are expressed is going to depend upon what type of health and what type of life that we experience in reality in life. And this is very powerful because as we understand, as we become aware, this is what I did in poker, is I was able to see how I thought, how I felt, and how it directly related to my experience. And so once we can better relate and we can kind of see how powerful our thoughts are, how powerful our emotions are, and that we're a thinking, feeling being, and that we can change our life by changing the way we think and we feel towards things. So we don't have to change what's in the mirror. We don't have to change the mirror, we have to change what's in the mirror. So we don't have to change other people outside of ourselves. We don't have to change, we don't have to move. We don't have to get different parents. We don't have to get different siblings. We don't have to get necessarily a different partner. Maybe it is best, maybe it's not best. But what we have to do is we have to first really truly accept and really truly give it our all with what we have in this moment. So the parents that you do have, right, we're also talking about the ancestral line. So why were you born with the parents that you were born? Are you learning everything that you can learn from this situation? Because the reality is that it's going to pass. This whole physical existence is going to pass at one point in time. This whole embodiment, it's going to pass. So the question is are we really living in the moment? Are we really soaking it all in? Are we learning and growing and expressing as much as we possibly can? Now the answer, well, of course not, because we're infinite beings. So it's not to put ourselves down, but it's to be able to see, okay, like, what else can I do? What else can I express? What else can I learn? How can I enrich myself? Being able to create that perspective that creates value inside of our lives, that creates spiritual richness. inside of our lives. So it doesn't matter, we can get caught up in being somebody in the world too, but the question is, why do we want to become that? There's a lot of different roles in life, but really, the funny thing is that they've done studies where basically you get up to like $60,000, $70,000 a year you're making. You make anything more than that, and you're not that much happier. Like, people are generally not that much happier when they're making a lot more money than that. So the quality of life, there's a certain point of making a living where it doesn't necessarily matter particularly what you're doing, though what I do want to get into is what one feels is ethically a way to make a living. That's something that we all have to deal with, how we make money. And is it something that we are able to lay our head down at night with that? If it's not, if it's something that we had to do, well, then how do we heal that? And how do we get in a position? How do we be a part of a company that we're more aligned with the values are more aligned with ours? Or how do we create self-employment for ourselves so that we can really step into a role of service? Because that's what it is. It's not necessarily a life of just do whatever you want. It's a life of service, so it takes a lot of own self-discipline. So there's a part of making a living, there's a part of making a certain amount of money so that you don't have to worry about money, so that you can start to develop yourself in a more holistic way, right? We take care of our physical needs, and we also have to take care of our mental needs, we have to take care of our spiritual needs, we have to take care of our community needs, and we have to take care of our world needs, because we're on this planet, we all have needs, and there's people who have to take care of more than themselves. So there's that part, and then there's the part of understanding that you are beyond that role, that you are beyond that act in which you're playing. So you can make a living, you can do what you have to do, and also go towards your passions, go towards what really makes you come alive, because that's what this world needs. This world needs people who are alive, people who are filled with enthusiasm and engagement and really know what they're here for. They're on the purpose. Things, negotiations are a lot easier because you know why you're here, you know what you want, you know what you have, you know your leverage on the table. And you know what you're not willing to sacrifice, and you know what you are willing to sacrifice. So it's a beautiful world when you really look at it, and when you really go inside yourself and understand that this is the point of creation. Okay, as we go to zero level, as we go back to the primordial waters inside of ourselves and we cleanse ourselves, we process certain emotions, certain memories. One of the huge things I want to help people understand is that physical exercise it's like physical therapy. Okay, it is physical therapy, and it helps to take care of the everyday struggles, the everyday stresses and worries that we experience, that we go through. But we need deeper meditation for traumatic experiences that have gone into the memory. That's what we're doing here on this call. That's where we've been guided through different meditations to really go inside of ourselves, really go into the memory, and to be able to clear that. Because we could go on our day, we could go on our life thinking this, thinking that, and not really realizing that something that happened in childhood is still affecting us. But giving us this space, giving us this time to be able to go inside and to really cleanse a lot of things that have happened in our life, because the reality is not only for us have we experienced traumatic things, but our ancestors, they have come from, they have made so many sacrifices, and they've gone through so much to be able to give us this opportunity to be here. So that's the next part is really soaking that in and understanding what has been sacrificed for us to be here, to give us this opportunity to be here and to be able to create a better world for our future generations.
Not taking a moment for granted and just appreciating what you do have, because that's all you can do.
I can see changes in me that, I didn't think were possible. So again, just gratitude. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I love you.
I am here with a message. Imagine you're in a magical forest. The grass is thick and plush and soft under your bare feet. You feel a cool breeze brushing against your skin. It is so peaceful here. You walk along slowly, breathing in the purity of the air. You smell the fresh growth. You can hear the birds singing happily in the canopy top. Run your hands along the bark of the trees as you pass. The trees themselves seem to reverberate at your mere touch. This is your forest. You're at peace here. You decide to lay down in the soft grass. The ground is like a plush mattress caressing your back. You stare up at the canopy top. The leaves here are a mix of glorious gold and shiny silver. Watch how the sunlight bounces the colors around. It is a performance just for you. The leaves are so happy to see you. They love you. They ask what's been bothering you. Tell them. Ask them to send you healing. The breeze rustles the leaves, and a mesmerizing shower of silver and gold floats gently down and covers your body. Their touch is a comforting hug. As each one lands on you, feel the healing they are sending to you. With each leaf, you feel your burden getting lighter and lighter until everything you were worried about just evaporates. As you start feeling better and better, the leaves simply melt away. You sit up and enjoy the lightness of your soul. You look up one more time and say, I love you. Thank you. You begin to walk again, feeling re-energized and full of love. You come to the center of the forest and find an ancient tree. It is so large that it must have been there since the dawn of time. You feel it saying to touch it. You place both hands on the massive trunk. Breathe. You place your forehead on the roughened bark. The tree begins to slowly move. You're surprised, but not alarmed. You feel it beginning to change shape. There's now an opening into the tree, just large enough for you to enter. You go through in wonder. Inside you find a candle. Light it. Look around. What do you see? What do you smell? What do you hear? Is there a chair, a sofa, a bed? Sit down. Welcome the energy of change, renewal, and abundance. The ancient tree wishes to give you a gift. Does it appear as an object? A person? Look around for it. What is the message it has for you? Just for you. Remain open to what happens here. You are safe. Nothing bad can enter here. Accept what you receive here. This is only for you. This is your place of healing. You can return here anytime you need to. Nothing can harm you in this space. It will continue to provide you what you need at that moment. But for now, it's time to leave. As you leave this sacred space, turn to the tree and say, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Promise the tree you will return. It'll be waiting for you. Now feel yourself slowly fading from the forest. You are taking your gift with you. Your visit is over. Feel yourself slowly coming back to yourself. Begin to feel your own space back around you. You're home. Many blessings.
Thank you.
The root all the way to the crown, the healings and the human vibrations. Please smile more. In your mind, say, I love you, and say, I love you to the root of your being. This is the exercise that is going to change a habit. It's going to embed a love into the DNA cell in the space between the atoms in the body and the matter around. So to love inside. I love you. I love you. I love you. And just keep saying it and building that inside, in the essence, in the feet and in the hands, and just be aware of the vibrations when the I love you comes from inside of you. So good. You did the love. You did the love. So now send the gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Inside of your body, I thank you. I thank you for everything. Thank you. It's going to fuel us. I thank you. I thank you. And allow the thank you to take you to another place that is total gratitude. You're going to be filled with every color of the rainbow in the spine, so allow it to ignite an imagination within.
Everybody has a different perseverance or personal resonance, vibration, understanding, clarification of different things that humanity go through. So the basics and necessities of what was talked about today was pay attention to your your health, what you eat, your intention. And again, like I'm going to quote Miss Old, everything is art. And it's just like Yaakov, if the teacher's there, and if you do not want to do a teaching class, let's just have the other services as well to enlightenment and better yourself. Thank you for this disclaimer. So what I got also a message from the stars is that we are all looking to be in a calm state of mind in whatever that we do, and just take a moment and step back and react. Don't react right away, even if the situation upsets you, discourages you, or upsets you again. Negative emotions creates more negative, and it takes longer to go down to your low vibration, and it does affect your vibration activity. So if you can just take a moment and react in whatever that you're doing and thinking, just stay on a positive note. It's not that hard to be positive, even if you think that the situation is negative. It's not negative, it's a learning experience.
Everybody close your eyes right now and be silent and do nothing and allow it to work. We will be silent. Everyone smile, knowing that there's nothing for you to do here. It's just to be in it. You must experience it. All right, everyone, come back to yourself and know the next couple days you are to look at yourself as if God or the universe was sitting with you, and everything you had to express, they would answer you in the right way. It gives you the light beyond the darkness, of which everybody carries at one point in time. To find you, the love is in you.
And it's a light that also never leaves you.